Title: The Little Shepherd and the Starry Night. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the rolling hills of Judea, there lived a kind-hearted shepherd named Eli. Every night, after tending to his flock of sheep, Eli would sit outside under the vast, starry sky, dreaming of adventures and the wonders of the world. One evening, as Eli watched the stars twinkle above, he heard a gentle voice calling out to him. It was a soft, melodious sound that seemed to come from the heavens. Curious, Eli stood up and followed the voice, leading him to a beautiful meadow bathed in moonlight. In the center of the meadow stood a radiant figure, surrounded by a warm glow. Eli recognized him immediately. It was Jesus, the kind and loving teacher who traveled from village to village, sharing messages of love, hope, and kindness. "Welcome, Eli," Jesus said with a smile that lit up the night. "I have come to share a special story with you." Eli's eyes widened with excitement as he sat down on the soft grass. "What story will you tell me, dear Jesus?" With a twinkle in his eye, Jesus began, "Long ago, I walked among the people, teaching them about love and compassion. I showed them that every person, no matter how small or insignificant they may feel, is important and loved by God." Eli listened intently as Jesus continued, "One day, I was surrounded by a large crowd of people who were hungry. They had come to hear my teachings, but they had not brought food with them. A little boy approached me, offering 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. It seemed so small compared to the thousands who were there." Eli gasped, "What did you do, Jesus?" "I took the boy's offering, blessed it, and shared it with the crowd," Jesus explained. To everyone's amazement, the food multiplied, and everyone ate until they were full. There were even leftovers. This miracle showed that when we share what we have, no matter how little, it can make a big difference. Eli's heart swelled with joy. "That's incredible. It teaches us to be generous and to help one another." "Exactly," Jesus replied. "Love is like that. When we share love, it grows and spreads, touching the hearts of many." As the night deepened, Jesus shared more stories about kindness, forgiveness, and the importance of caring for one another. Eli felt a warm light filling his heart, and he knew he wanted to share these lessons with his sheep and everyone in his village. When the first light of dawn began to break, Jesus stood up and looked at Eli with kindness in his eyes. "Remember, Eli, you have the power to spread love and kindness wherever you go. Just like the stars in the night sky, your light can shine brightly in the world." With that, Jesus began to fade into the morning mist, leaving behind a sense of peace and hope. Eli felt grateful for the time he had spent with the Savior and promised to carry his teachings in his heart. From that day on, Eli became known as the Little Shepherd of Love. He shared the stories of Jesus with everyone he met, reminding them that love, kindness, and generosity could change the world, one heart at a time. And every night, as he looked up at the stars, he remembered the beautiful lessons he had learned from Jesus, the central figure of hope and love, whose light would always guide him. And so, under the starry sky, Eli drifted off to sleep, dreaming of a world filled with love, just as Jesus had shown him.